Hello, my name is Teresa Brown, and this is my presentation preparing students with ADD and ADHD for middle school, high school, and/or college and secondary school for my class Educating Exceptional Students through Fort Hays State University. Transitioning from school to school, whether it's from grade school to middle school to high school, or high school to college, or to a new school altogether, transitioning can be difficult for students. Transitioning can be especially difficult for students with ADD or ADHD. Who is affected by ADD or ADHD? Between 1.5 and 3.5 million school-aged children in the United States, or an estimated 5% of all boys and 2% of all girls. Boys are about 3 times more likely than girls to be diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. Many people diagnosed with ADHD are not diagnosed until teenage years or even into adulthood. ADHD has become more widely known and accepted in the past 20 years. What are the causes of ADD or ADHD? Research is leading to deficiency in neurotransmitters in the brain linked to the central nervous system. Research also shows that certain areas of the brain are about 3 to 4% smaller in children with ADHD. Difficulties children with ADD or ADHD may experience are academic skills, the ability to read and write with little assistance. It is important for the child to be their own self-advocate, and they should be educated and develop an understanding of what ADD and ADHD are, have a self-understanding and awareness of the learning strengths and challenges that they may experience. Motivation and confidence can be affected by ADD or ADHD. Parents and teachers should be positive and supportive. If students are not receiving support, grades can be negatively affected along with the student's self-esteem. Executive functions, such as the ability to keep track of assignments, organize books, materials, and manage time, can be affected. And social skills, children with ADHD can often be several years below peers in emotional maturity, which can cause some issues in the classroom. Transitioning through school with ADD and ADHD may be difficult due to harder academic challenges, developing complex social relationships, and gaining independence with more demands and responsibility. Transitioning into middle school means transitioning several times each day. Students are going from grade school to middle school, which means that they are going from one teacher and a single classroom to multiple teachers in multiple classrooms. Helping students with ADHD, there's many things that can help a student with ADHD, but organization is key for a student with ADHD. Keeping planners, filing papers, remembering books, supplies, binders, homework, assignments. Time management, getting to class on time is important in middle school and high school and even in college. Setting up routines for homework and study skills. Creating a routine at home can help for the school setting. Skills for school success are being organized, starting and finishing work, planning, prioritizing, multitasking, and managing time. Preparing students for college, preparing students with ADHD for college. Students are interested in attending college should explore possible career options. Once a career has been chosen, they need to figure out what type and level of education is needed for the career, and they can start planning and preparing for pre-college exams such as the SAT and the ACT. The differences between high school and college: students interested in attending college or secondary school should start planning in middle school and as early as in the 6th grade. Students with ADD and ADHD need to be aware of the differences between high school and college settings. There are many differences between high school and college, including class size, time spent in class, access that students have to the teacher, study time, and support services. Differences in class sizes between high school and college. The class size of a high school compared to the class size of college is considerably larger. Most high school classes consist of 25 to 30 students in a classroom, depending on the size of the school, compared to a 200 plus students in a large lecture hall in college. Class size can be very intimidating, causing organizational problems and be distracting for a student with ADD or ADHD. The time spent in class is also different. High school students spend approximately 6 hours a day in class and have more contact with the teacher 4 to 5 times a week. College classes meet less, sometimes 1 to 2 times a week, sometimes more. Direct contact with the teacher is more limited, and they may have to meet with the instructor after class or make an appointment to set up a meeting with them. Students with ADD and ADHD may need more one-on-one interaction with the teacher. Study time. High school students spend their free time in study hall completing homework assignments, which makes their workload at home a lot less. College students complete all of their assignments outside of the classroom. Students with ADD and ADHD must be able to be organized and budget their time accordingly to complete and turn in assignments on time. Support services are readily available in high school to help students with assignments, papers, tests, etc. Support services are available in college but have fewer drop-in hours for last-minute papers, test preparation, or tutoring. Students with ADHD need to be able to balance their homework and make sure supportive services are available when they are needed. Students with ADHD in college. 54% of all students who start college receive a degree within 6 years. According to a study, only 28% of students who start college with diagnosed disabilities such as dyslexia and ADHD and ADD complete their college degrees. Medications and treatments available are stimulants, non-stimulants, antidepressants, behavioral therapy. Over 80% of people respond favorably to the stimulant medication such as Ritalin or Adderall. ADHD into adolescence, the hyperactivity can begin to lessen during puberty, but it can be replaced with a restless feeling. Symptoms of inattention remain throughout adolescence and adulthood. And those are my references. That sums up my presentation preparing students with ADD and ADHD for middle school, high school, and or college and secondary school.